Hey guys, welcome back to A&B Style. Today I decided to dabble into some black that I don't do often, and I did a black smoky eye. I only use 2 shadows besides the brow bone, so I guess 3 shadows, but it's actually really easy, just super tedious. I hope you guys like it, and if you do, please give us a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Bye.
Hey guys, so starting off with MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, I'm applying it with a flat shader brush. Any shader brush really will do, or even your finger. I do that sometimes too, but I just wanted to use this brush. This brush was like $1. I don't remember where I got it from, but if I do remember, I'll list it down below. And then I'm going to go in with the white eyeshadow by Femme. This is $3.50, guys, and it's so freaking pigmented. I use it to always set my paint pot. I really like it. You guys should invest in it. It's like $3.50. You can't go wrong with it. You can also use translucent powder, so it's up to you. And here I'm using a Karity E31 brush. Any fluffy brush will do, just to really disperse the product everywhere. I sometimes do a lighter shade, but since we're going to do a black smoky eye, I decided to go in with Frappe by Geek, which is just like a light brown. It's not as dark as Cocoa Bear, which I was thinking about using, but I wanted just something a little bit lighter. And I'm taking that same Karity E31 brush. There's no need to change the brush. I'm just going to use the same one. And I'm just putting that all over my crease, and also I'm just blending it downwards as well, seeing as we're going to go in with black shadow, so it doesn't really matter. So once I have that all put on there, you can put as much or as little as you want. I just wanted a light wash of it for the meantime. Then I'm going to go in with Corrupt by Geek, and I'm going to use a Karity E28 brush. Any shader brush will do for this as well. You can even apply it with your fingers once again, but I'm just going to apply that with this brush, and I'm starting in the middle, and I'm trying to dab the product in and try not to swipe as much, but I am swiping just a little bit just to disperse the product everywhere. And I packed this on a solid like 3 or 4 times, but just in this clip. As you guys can see, I'm making sure that the black is everywhere, not bringing it too high, not above my crease, just really keeping it nice and tight below, because once you blend, it will go higher, and you don't want it to be too high, because then it'll look like you got punched in the face. So here I'm taking the M433 brush by Morphe, and it's just a small, like a E25 by Sigma. I really love this brush, and with absolutely no product, just a product that's on my lid, I'm taking a little bit of it and I'm dragging it to my crease, and I'm just going back and forth and just swiping downward, as you guys can see, back and forth and downward, because I don't want to bring it up too high. There is a little bit of a gradient. It almost looks a little gray in my crease, and that's what I want. I want like a black to gray to a brown. Once I'm done blending with the M433, I'm going to switch over to the Karity E31 brush with absolutely no additional products on it, and I'm just going super lightly over my crease, just blending everything together. Then taking the M433 once again, putting a little bit of black on it this time, and going over my lid and my crease, and just blending everything together. Switching back to the Karity E31, and once again working on my crease. As you guys can see, like I said, very tedious, very back and forth, but as you can see, I'm just doing the same steps over and over again. After blending the product, you do tend to get some of that pigmentation taken away. So I do take that same E28 brush and I pack on more Corrupt. It's completely up to you. If you guys liked it the way it looked before, then that's fine. But I personally wanted a super intense black smoky eye, so I do go back again. And once again, you can't pack it on without blending it out. So I'm taking that M433 brush and blending through my crease and on my eyelid. And once again, taking that Karity E31 and blending it all together so it just looks smoky. To highlight the brow bone, I'm taking a crown pencil brush and Geek Shimma, and I'm just going to load up my pencil brush, and I'm going to apply that to the highest point of my brow bone, just right underneath. And also this does clean it up a little bit, just in case you got a little bit of brown or black flecks up there. And everything was so matte, I wanted a little bit of shimmer, which is why I went in with a frosty brow bone highlight. Taking lashes 217 and popping those on. For my face, I'm taking Smashbox primer water. This stuff is not just raved about, it's legit. It makes my makeup stay on forever. It's not glorified water, I pinky promise. It really legit is good. So I put that on, and then I'm going to take MAC NC35. This is the waterproof foundation, and I'm just going to put that everywhere and blend it out, of course, with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. Once your arm feels like it's about to fall off and you're exhausted, then you've blended your entire foundation through. Because that's how I feel. I just like pound it in there. I feel like if I don't, then it's not gonna look good. Next, I move on to concealer. This is MAC Pro Longwear concealer. This is an NC30 or NC25. I'll have that down below. And I'm just putting that on with any brush, and I'm just putting it on in the regular areas. You know, underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and on my cupid's bow, and on my forehead. And after that, I'm going to blend it out like I do everything else. Once I've blended everything out to my liking, which is absolutely seamless, I'm going to do a little bit of bakage. I'm going to use the Coty Airspun, and I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but this is the translucent extra coverage. The reason why I'm mentioning it is because there is like 2 or 3 other shades that Coty Airspun carries, so I just wanted to let you guys know this is translucent extra coverage, and I'm just doing this in the usual spots underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and on my chin. You know, the same old, same old. For the rest of my face, I'm using a large powder brush by Real Techniques and using that same Coty Airspun powder. This stuff is so freaking good. I know I use it all the time, so you guys know I truly love it. But it has no flashback. It keeps you matte. It's just awesome. It really is. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to bronze up the face using my dear favorite Matte Give Me Sun. You know, honestly, I don't see myself ever changing from Matte Give Me Sun, but if I do, you know, that'll be the day. Bronzing up the usual spots, cheekbones, temples, jawline a little bit, on my chin, of course, and I am actually running it through my nose a little bit. Now, don't be afraid because I know this bronzer looks orange. I'm not contouring my nose. I'm just adding a little bit of bronziness, that's all. Once I'm nice and bronzy, I am then moving on to highlighting. I'm using MAC Soft and Gentle. I'm using a BHCosmetics Fan Brush. It came in a random set, a purple set. And I'm putting that on the cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and yeah, the usual areas. I never feel like I use this highlighter enough, but I mean, look at it, it's beautiful. And then for blush, I'm going to use Makeup Geek Infatuation with another Crown blush brush. I have 2 for the sole purpose of using one for bronzer or contour if I'm feeling like it, and the other for its actual purpose, which is blush. But you guys can use whatever you want. Then I'm going to go back in with my Real Techniques large powder brush, and I just like to blend everything together. I'm all about blending everything together, and this brush saves my ass time and time again. And for lips, I'm going to use MAC Velvet Teddy, one of my absolute favorite lipsticks ever, and I just felt like the eyelids were so dark. I really wanted to balance it out with a nudie lip or like a rose pink, just something light, and I just felt like velvet was perfect. Then I'm going to top it off with a gloss, and I'm going to use, I do believe this is called Iced Chocolate by Maybelline, but I will leave it down below just to make sure. Now that we're nice and glossy, moving on to the eyes. I'm going to line my waterline with Wet n Wild black eyeliner. I think this eyeliner is really good. It does last in my waterline quite a long time, and it doesn't irritate me, and I wear contacts, so that's a pretty big deal for me. Then I'm going to go in with a pencil brush by Sigma and smoke it out with that same bronzer, just a Matte Give Me Sun. So once I apply that a good bit, just because I really wanted a nice transition, I'm going to go in with Corrupt. And I'm blending that all out. You guys don't have to use black again if it's too much already at the top, but it was kind of top heavy, so I wanted to balance it out. This is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching.
Something the way you move, something the way you do it, something the way